And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction this afternoon. We will be live and watching Argentina versus Austria FIFA World Cup 2026 Group J, the second to last day of the second round of the group stage. The second round of group stage match days. 2 more today and tomorrow are the last days of 4 matches in a row. If you've had fun with this, enjoy it because it's almost over with 4 matches in a row. This is the second to last day of 4 matches in a row at this World Cup. Of course, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday are 6 matches on the day, but there are 3 windows of matches with 2 going on at the same time. So really it's 3 matches, but you get the point. There's only 3 match windows, so it's not like there's 4 match windows where there's, you know what I mean. Seems like there's less work, but is there really? Either way. Enough about that. The way it's scheduled, there seems like there's less work. It's not like there's 4 streams. There'll only be 3 streams that I do either way. Either way. Starting Wednesday. But that's neither here nor there. Second to last day of 4 matches in a row, and today we got Argentina and Austria. Group J. Argentina contra Austria en la Copa Mundial de FIFA Grupo J Partido 2. Starting 11s are as follows. For Argentina in goal, Emiliano Martinez, Nahuel Molina, Christian Romero, Lisandro Martinez, Facundo Medina, Rodrigo de Paul, Alexis McAllister, Enzo Fernandez, Thiago Almada, Lionel Messi, Lautaro Martinez. Speed hate watching, of course he is. Austria 11 in goal, Alexander Schlager, Konrad Leimer, David Alaba, Kevin Danso, Stefan Posch, Xaver Schlager, Seawald, Marcel Sabitzer, Paul Warner, Romano Schmid, and Michael Gregorich. Teams are out for their anthems, and we will get going very soon in Dallas, Jerry World, Dallas. Que mira, bobo. Anda pa' allá, bobo. Anda pa' allá. Que mira, bobo. Que mira, bobo. Anda pa' allá, bobo. Anda pa' allá. Argentina's wearing their blue and white striped kits with their navy blue shorts. Maybe it was the lighting, I don't know. Pinche FIFA. Let's see how this game goes. Will Messi break the record of Miroslav Klose? He needs 1 goal to do it. And let's not forget, Mbappe is right on Messi and, well, Klose's tail, which means he's right on Messi's. Mbappe had tied for the record, I think. And then Messi went in, or at least got in 2 behind Messi and Klose and Mbappe. So he's playing it off. We'll see how that one goes. At 4 p.m., we'll get that one going. We'll review this Argentina game. Once it's over, there will be a RSR for this game. There will also be a RSR for Norway-Senegal. So we got Argentina-Austria, live RSR. France-Iraq, live. Norway-Senegal, live RSR. Jordan-Algeria, live. Tomorrow at 12, we're live for Portugal-Uzbekistan. We're live for England-Ghana. We are going to be live and reviewing Panama, Croatia, and then Colombia, DR Congo live. So 4 lives tomorrow, 1 review tomorrow. So of these last 2 match days, we have 3 reviews and 8 lives, which we're, of course, here for the first of those. And then you'll see at least half the matches I stream be ready to go on Tuesday, if not all 12 for the rest of the group stage. But either way, we're getting ready to go. Here we go. Match 1 of 4 today. We have 4 more groups to play before we get to the final match day. Whoever, if there's an outright winner of this game, they will advance to the round of 32. Amin Muhammad is the center ref in this game. Hit that like button, let's get this one going. VAR referee, Kamis Almari from Qatar. Let's hope the referee doesn't have a disaster class again today, or at least we don't start the day with a disaster class because we ended yesterday with one. Argentina, Emiliano Martinez in goal, Facundo Medina, Lisandro Martinez, Christian Romero, Nahuel Molina, Thiago Almada, Enzo Fernandez, Alexis McAllister, Rodrigo de Paul, Lautaro Martinez, Lionel Messi. The last 2 match days have been insane. I agree. I think this whole tournament's been insane, but okay. Schlager, Alexander Schlager in goal. Leimer, Alaba, Danso, Posch, Xavier Schlager, Seewald, Sabitzer, Warner, Romano Schmid, and Michael Gregorich for Austria. Marco's on the bench. Alessandro Schultz didn't used to play for the Timbers, or not Timbers, the Whitecaps. The whole thing. So, will Messi have another amazing game? Arnautovic. Think he's on the bench, but here we go. If somebody wins this game, they will advance to the round of 32. And here we go. And I think as long as there's a draw or the win for the team that they'll win the group. Yeah, Argentina could win the group today. Yes, they can. Well, actually, I think they just have to win this game to win the group, don't they? Actually, if you think about it, hold on. Austria, if there's an outright winner, all they could do is get the 6 points, but they would lose the head-to-head because Argentina beat them. Whether Argentina finishes on 6, 7, or 9. Yeah, so if Argentina... So I think by head-to-head, whoever wins this game wins the group, yeah? But then again, well, playing for it. Well, then again, I think that's why you need that. Hold on. Shot wide. Actually, no, I think that's why you need that. No, yeah. Algeria would have to beat Jordan because then head-to-head wise, only Austria and Algeria could both hit 6 points, but they both lost to Argentina. And of course, Jordan could only hit 3, so there's no problem there. So if Argentina were to lose to Jordan, which probably not, advance to the round of 32 with a win today, win the group with a Algeria win over Jordan if they do so win. My prediction score for Argentina, Austria 2-1. This head-to-head shit's annoying. I'm trying to get used to it. So, whoever wins this game will advance to the round of 32 already. We know that. Then we'll have to wait till 10 o'clock or till midnight till that game's over to know, hey, Argentina or Austria advanced to the round of 32. Or won the group. Playing forward. Goes down in the box! Goes down in the box! No penalty! Argentina still has the ball. You know what? Yeah, no, I agree. Whoever said that Infantino said the referees ain't giving shit until late, no, they're right. Player down hurt. Now they go finally check him. Lautaro Martinez goes down in the box, and he's still down 4 minutes in. Let's see. I mean, that's a pen. Nah, that's a pen. I don't know why it's not. That's a penalty. Should be. Look at it. 4th minute. Holding his shin. Bro got sandwiched. That's a pen. Should be. Four minutes in. That's either the most borderline clean challenge or an actual penalty. I'm going to say it leans more towards penalty than anything. Just barely got the ball, but he got sandwiched by 2 defenders. And he's hobbling off the pitch. Drop ball. I guess it won't be a penalty. Well, I mean, 4 years ago they would have given it. VAR check, possible penalty, says FIFA. How we doing, David? How we doing? 5th minute. I think that's a penalty, personally. I think that's a penalty, personally, but the fact the ref's carrying the ball back to the center doesn't exactly fill me with confidence, but I think that's a penalty, personally. Six minutes in, 0-0, 0-0. Going to the VAR screen. He's going to the screen. He's going to the screen. Going to the monitor. Well, I guess it will be a penalty for Argentina. Oh, Lord. They're going to start screaming, aren't they? I think it's a penalty, though. But seriously, I think it's a penalty. Seriously, I think it's a penalty. Well, Messi's going to beat Klose's record, isn't he? If this is given, he's beating Klose's record. Penalty! Penalty for Argentina! Penalty for Argentina. Messi's going to take it. Duh. And if he scores, he will have the record over Klose. He will have the record over Klose if he scores this penalty. Lionel Messi to take the penalty for Argentina, to take the record off of Klose for now. 17th goal will tie or take the record to Lionel Messi for most World Cup goal all time. 17 goals if he scores this penalty, and he will have the record over Klose. 8 minutes in. Messi runs up, shot. Whoa, he missed. He missed. Oh my God, he pulled it wide. Schlager had it red the whole way, and Messi missed. Wow. He shanked it. Well, it is. Well, shit, he got infected by the Dallas Cowboys virus. No! No, Messi! Not our beautiful stadium. He's just like us. No! We got Dak. We got Zeke. We got CeeDee Lamb. We got George Pickens. We're them boys! How embarrassing. Why? You know what? If Messi's going to get the record, you wouldn't really want it to be on a penalty anyway, you know? I guess on the bright side, right? On the bright side, right? You wouldn't want Messi to get the record on a penalty, eh? Free kick. Damn, that's honestly kind of sad. Huh, that was crazy, man. Gregorich lost his shoe. He lost his shoe! Player down hurt. $11 minutes in. Player down hurt. Free kick for Austria. Free kick for Austria. 11 minutes in. Messi missed a penalty. Alaba to take the free kick. Wow. Argentina's 19th World Cup appearance, and they've won 3 World Cup. Yep, 3 World Cups. 78, 86, and 2022. Trying to defend their trophy. He didn't look confident on that penalty. Like, here's the thing about Messi. Like, if he could give away penalties that don't matter and only take the ones that matter, he would gladly do that. Funnily enough, 2022, he didn't miss any penalties for Argentina. But that was the exception to the rule. I don't think he's missed any in MLS either, actually, if I'm thinking about it. I don't think he's missed any in MLS either. Cross in, headed away. Playing forward. When Messi pretend the goalkeeper is Chilean and he'll miss every time. Well, what about either way? His percentage rate is still good, 87%. Yeah, but I mean, you would think somebody who's the GOAT would score more than that on penalties, which is kind of to be real. Then again, I'd like to know what Cristiano's percentage rate on penalties is. I'd have to venture it's higher. Besides, you know what? I've never got, like, I know what Pinaldo and Pesci mean, but what's so bad about being a penalty merchant? Like, I don't know, man. I'm not, his penalties don't even get saved. He just misses. Like, why is it so bad to be a penalty merchant? If you're a damn good player, shouldn't you want to score your penalties? I've never understood it. Like, I've never understood Yeah, I've never understood it, to be honest. Ball crossed in. Playing forward. Like, I've never understood how penalty merchant is that bad of a slander. Like, you should be able, especially for a guy like Messi or Cristiano, like, I've never really understood it. It's something that I don't get. If they have chances to score penalties, if they're as good as you say they are, why would they want to just miss it they should, I don't know. Cleared away. th minute. Man. Goalie had Messi red the whole way. th minute. France, Iraq, Norway, Senegal are the next 2 matches. Then we have Jordan, Algeria. Ha! Close but not closer. Closer but no cigar. Austria playing forward, ball crossed in. Austria's actually making this game a lot tougher than I expected. Austria hasn't looked too bad, all things considered, compared to Argentina. I don't know what that says. Offside. I don't know what that says about Algeria. I really don't. 16th minute. Seventeenth minute. Argentina to play forward. Messi will make up for it with a banger, though. We all know this. Ralf Rangnick is coaching the team well. I agree, yeah. He has been, but I thought Argentina would be a bridge too far. It hasn't looked like it yet. Hasn't looked like it's been a bridge too far yet. Still could be, but 18th minute. Ethical goat. Headed on. Playing forward. Oh, here's a chance. Here they go. Shot. Saved. 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 The goalie makes a save. Yeah, this goalie don't want to let Messi score the goal that breaks Klose's record. No, he does not. Schlager, this goalie is on one tonight or today. Yeah, Messi should have scored that. Wow. When I saw him get the ball, I'm like, yeah, he is. And then he took an extra 2 touches, and then he didn't. I was like, damn, I thought he had that thing. Oh. Alaba made a good tackle to make sure that Messi didn't get all of it either. So that was probably a little bit of Alaba in there too. As well. Playing forward. th minute. I still can't. th minute. And by the way, speaking of Tunisia, it sounds like Hervé Renard is going to resign from Tunisia after the World Cup. I thought they hired him for a project. He said, nah, screw this, I'm out. He said, fuck this shit, I'm out. I'll finish the World Cup, but after that, fuck this shit, I'm out. And yeah, they're useless. I don't. It's like Hervé Renard just wanted to be back on the touchline during the World Cup. Like, that's all he wanted to do. He was like, well, they want to give me the job, so be it. And then he said, after that Japan game, he'll do the next game, but he gone after the World Cup over. I'm like, wow, that was a waste. And then the guy that Tunisia fired must be like, y'all fired me for 2 matches. I mean, it doesn't feel good to get fired. I'll say that header, shot, blocked away. But for Hervé Renard, he'd be like, well, that kind of makes sense. Understandable. And then he leaves after 2 matches. I don't know what's stupider. Well, I guess you can't say it was stupid. Vegas went to the Stanley Cup final, but I mean, we have to admit that Vegas firing Bruce Cassidy with like 6 games, 7 games, 8 games left in the regular season had the opportunity to blow up right in their face. Like, that could have ended up very stupid. And I love John Tortorella. I think he's a damn good coach. But there was a reality where that could have ended up very stupid. It didn't. It didn't. I mean, I wouldn't say they got to the brink of winning the Stanley Cup, but they were in the Stanley Cup final. Water break, 23 minutes. Hervé Renard going to Tunisia is like the version of like how it would have looked if the John Tortorella to Vegas thing didn't work. That's sort of what, yeah. That's how I'll put it. Hervé Renard to Tunisia is what it would have looked like or felt like if John Tortorella going to Vegas didn't work. Yeah, Messi will make up for it with a banger. We all know this. And he'll still break the record. Ethical GOAT. Ethical GOAT, as always. Ethical football. Ethical GOAT. We'll review this game once it's over, and then we'll be on our way. Well, we have 2 hours in between this match and the France match. Good news. Good news. The Dacia Sandero is delayed. Oh, no. Anyway. Oh, no. Anyway. Bad news. The Dacia Sandero's delayed. Oh, no. Anyway. That's funny. So somebody made a meme out of this. Turkey lost with Turks. Morocco won with French players. Germany won with all migrants, or with migrants. Albania didn't play. USA has 0 Native Americans in its team. Good night. Somebody has a picture of Dabo Sweeney wearing Turkey gear and saying it's 2026 and people are still coping. Fans are still coping that their team sucks because they don't know how to use the transfer portal. Somebody used Turkey to make fun of Dabo Sweeney. Ah! 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 26 minute. Is Dabo Turkish? The world may never know. Probably not, but either way. I love I love a Dabo Swinney. I love a Dabo Swinney stray. That works for me. Loser. 27th minute. Dabo Swinney catching strays is hilarious. That's my 27th minute. We play in God's name, image, and likeness. Get the. Hey, I believe in the Lord. I protect the Lord. But Dabo, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Use the portal, jackass. 27th minute. You can play in God's name, image, and likeness all you want, and you should, but it ain't going to pay those players. And you ain't won shit since before COVID. Why would they come to Clemson if you ain't paying their ass? That's why you ain't won shit since COVID. Shut up. th minute. Twenty-ninth minute. Cross in, header. Somebody compare Messi to Eberechi Eze. Get the hell. No. Don't do. No. 29th minute. Somebody compare Messi to Eberechi Eze. I know Messi missed the penalty, but. Twenty-ninth minute. Thank you. Thirtieth minute. Argentina, I think, has been very good, but Austria definitely put up a good fight in this match. Overall. I'm a little bit surprised. I knew Austria was solid, but I didn't know. I don't know if this is a good sign for Argentina. Argentina's struggling against Austria, but, every game's a new day. Playing forward. Messi still has it and loses it. No, man. No way. Messi has like 3 chances and he scuffed them all. The penalty, the one where he took an extra touch, Alaba caught up to him and kicked it right at the goalie, and then right there. Messi, top of the box, flicks it on, saved. Shot blocked away. That'll be cleared by Austria. Romano Schmid is also my high. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, number 10s and wingers, I mean, yeah, well, I'm not saying they all are, but I mean, that kind of tracks. Romano Schmid's a right winger. I mean, that tracks. Blocked away. Playing forward, Enzo Fernandez. Or Lautaro Martinez, my bad. Still a little bit. The gears aren't fully turning. I mean, Enzo did make the miss, though. DePaul. Plays for Werder Bremen. Will probably get a move to the Prem with Chelsea. Honestly, he doesn't look that bad. I won't mind it. Third minute. Scored a banger against Jordan. Yeah. Probably be enough for Blue Coat to buy him, you're right. Playing forward. Yep. 20th minute. 33rd minute. Nil-nil. Playing forward. Three-0 win against Algeria for Argentina. You know what? It sucks. Jordan doesn't have an A in its name. Well, to start the name, I should say. Argentina, Austria, Argentina, Algeria. That's kind of cool. And then there's just Jordan. Just Jordan. 34th minute. Playing backwards. Plays down. Pushed him over. Austria playing the ball forward, cleared away. Austria is kind of like slow playing this, to be fair. I've never seen like face masks like that until now. With all three of them. Luka Zidane playing forward. Here comes Argentina. Shot wide. Oh my God. So dumb. So not good. Free kick the other way. No, advantage play. Advantage for Argentina? Playing forward. Right to the goalie. 37th minute. Gregorich holding the back of his head. I mean, yeah, I can kind of see one. It's not like he got bashed, but I can kind of see why. Thirty-seventh minute. Playing forward. Out for a throw-in. That was garbage. Garbage pass. Playing forward, Argentina. Plays it wide. Messi, shot, goal! Goal! There's the record. I told you he'd score a banger. Messi, golazo! Golazo! Gol de Messi! Gol histórico! Gol histórico! Nueva goleador de la Copa Mundial, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi, the new best goal scorer in World Cup history. Messi has the record over Klose with a banger. He missed the penalty. I told y'all he'd make it up with a banger, and what did he do? He does lead. He does lead. He is the leading goal scorer in World Cup history. With that goal, he breaks the tie with Klose, and Messi is the best goal scorer at the World Cup of all time. Well, for now at least. See if Mbappe has any answer for that. And very soon after, we'll probably overtake him. "39th minute. 1-0. FIFA World Cup all-time top scorer, Lionel Messi. And what a shot it was. And see, that's what he knew. No, I never was a fan of Oliver Tree. It's sad to see that he passed away, and it's sad to see that he was in a helicopter crash. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Even if I wasn't a fan of them, even if I hated somebody, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I never liked his music. I thought he was a clout chaser. I thought his antics were annoying as shit, but I never liked Oliver Tree. I never was a fan of him, but I never hated him enough to. It's sad to see that he died and passed away the way he did. Just because I think he was annoying as hell and his music was ass doesn't mean I can be a human being and say it sucks he died and that he died the way he did. I don't have to be a fan of him to say the obvious. Did it hit me like Kobe did? Fuck no. Maybe there are people that Oliver Tree were big fans of Oliver Tree, and him dying in that helicopter crash hit them like Kobe hit a lot of people. Like Kobe dying hit a lot of people. But, or Roy Halladay for a better example, because, you know, Kobe has his misgivings. For a more wholesome, or not wholesome, but, you know, for a more, okay, yeah, that's understandable. Roy Halladay, it wasn't a helicopter, but it was a small aircraft. Like, Roy Halladay dying the way he did destroyed me. And then a lot of people were destroyed by Kobe. I'm sure there are people out there who were destroyed by Oliver Tree dying the way he did. I could say it's sad. I can say it's inhumane, and I could say that nobody deserves that. But it didn't destroy me because I was no fan of him in the first place. And it's not like him dying makes me a fan of him. His music is still shit. Dying ain't changing that. His music's still fucking garbage, and dying ain't changing that. But, you know, whatever. 43rd minute. Roy Halladay didn't become a Hall of Famer and one of the best pitchers of all time because he died. He already was. And he was going to go in the Hall of Fame anyway. Maybe a little bit slower than he did. Roy Halladay probably did become a first ballot Hall of Famer because he died. I will admit that. He probably would have taken 2 or 3 ballots with how loaded that ballot was if he didn't die. Fair enough. But he still was a Hall of Famer. He still was one of the best pitchers of our generation. Kobe Bryant is Kobe Bryant. The dude was a GOAT. Dude was one of the GOATs of basketball. Always will be. He didn't become a GOAT of basketball because he died. He was already the GOAT. But either way, or one of the GOATs. 44th minute. Well, actually, I don't know. I want to leave that one alone. 44th minute, 1-0 Argentina. Kobe is better than LeBron. No. Kobe Bryant is better than LeBron James. Get the nope. We're not doing that. No. We ain't doing that here. Yeah, it was a gnarly crash. Like, he was destroyed. Kobe better than LeBron. Kobe better than LeBron. Seven minutes of stoppage time. It's 45th minute. '46th minute. Speaking of basketball, has everybody seen the Wemby slander ever since the NBA Finals? People are on Wemby's ass. Messi scored a goal and he has the most goals in World Cup history. Why are we laughing? Okay. I don't believe that. That's like the worst comparison. If Darwin Nunez was in Messi's place right now, Darwin would have 2 goals. Yeah, that's a bad example. You're using Mr. Shoop de Whoop as an example. Darwin Nunez would have still missed most of those chances because he can't, again, as I said, Darwin Nunez takes 20 chances to score 1 goal. I'm a charging my laser. I'm a firing my laser. Mr. Shoop de Whoop. Yeah, he would have missed those chances anyway. It wasn't 20. He's got to miss chances to build up his XP meter so he can score a goal. 47th minute. I don't think I've ever seen. Okay, that's a little bit more likely than Darwin. That's a little bit more likely than Darwin. You having a hat trick. That's a little bit more likely. 48th minute. That's more realistic. Yes, that's more realistic. Exactly, son. Exactly. 48th minute. The pilot carrying Kobe and the passengers was incredibly reckless. Yeah, I've heard that. You've never seen somebody like Messi? Investigation found he should have been flying under those cloudy conditions. Yep. 48th minute. But, like, I swear to God, like, after this NBA playoffs, like, there's been so much slander and so much, like, harsh memes to people who lost series. Like, it feels like there's been so much, like, just absolute trash talk. More than normal. Like, Wemby's getting shit talked after losing to New York with that damn Jackson 5 song. I'm like, damn. Like, I mean, yeah, Wemby had a shitty series. I'm not going to say he didn't. Like, that was like his LeBron Cleveland 2007 finals. Like, that's what that was. But you can't tell me Wemby, like, people are acting like Wemby's a shit player. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, no, you can't do that. Like, yeah, he had a shit series, but I feel like if social media was around back in 2007 or more than just early Facebook and MySpace, LeBron would have been destroyed. If LeBron pulled what he pulled in 07, like if it was 20 years later, if 2007 was like 20 years later, brother would have been destroyed by these freaking basketball slander posters after that finals. He would have been destroyed. Like, I don't, like, yeah, there are players that deserve it, like Şengün. Şengün was horrible against the Lakers. He deserved it. No, he was horrible. 51st minute. Wemby still beat the Thunder. That's got to mean something. '51st minute. surprised Toronto didn't get freaking slandered to hell and back after they lost to Cleveland. I'm not sure how you could have, but, you know, there weren't as many LeBronto jokes as I expected. Like, I'm surprised, actually. 52nd minute, we're right at halftime. '42nd minute. 52nd minute, it's halftime. Halftime, it's 1-0 for Argentina. 1-0 esta noche, or esta día de Argentina. Miro tiempo. 1-0. 1-0. Messi got a good goal. A golazo to break Klose's record. 45 minutes away from advancing to the round of 32 and putting themselves in position of winning the group if Algeria gets the job done later. 45 more minutes to go in this game. Sit tight, be back. Short break. 1-0. We're back for the stats of the half. Greyhound Ride is smooth right now. Nice. Wemby slander happened before the finals, personally. You know, it's gotten worse. Stats of the half. 60% possession to 40% possession. 3 shots to 2. 2 shots on goal to 0. 276 accurate passes to 159. 89% pass accuracy to 81. 0 yellow cards to 1. 0 corners to 2. 3 shots to 2. 2 shots on goal to 0. We got 309 pass to 197. 89% pass accuracy to 81%. We got 4 throws to 11. 1 offside to 0. 0 yellows to 1. 0 reds to 0. 8 fouls to 5. And 1-0 to Argentina. I think Argentina have been solid as this game's gone on. Like, I'm not going to say they've been good. They've been the better team. But as well, I think Austria have been solid. I think Austria have done well defensively to at least quiet Argentina down. Not completely keep them off the score sheet, but make it take that long to score. Messi, of course, missed the penalty. Didn't help. But Mbappe at 14 all-time World Cup goals. 2 away from Klose, 3 away from Messi. Mbappe would need a hat trick to time Messi today. He is playing it ock. It's possible. It is definitely possible. We'll see how this thing goes. We'll see how the second half goes. Still onboarding call with TripAdvisor. TradeAdvisor AI, they're literally going to pay you to LARP. Nice. I might ask more about that personally. If I travel, you know what? I'd like to get paid to LARP too. Malago is the new FIGC president. I'm good with that. 3 CPM, 10 bonus payout. Every time a video hits 1.2K views. Shouldn't be hard. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Second half, here we go. Are they complaining about the penalty from earlier? They missed. Messi missed. Why are you complaining? Here we go, second half. They're complaining on the foul and the build up to Messi's goal. Okay, fair enough. That makes more sense. So these referees completely suck. Good to know. 8 seconds to kick off for the second half. We'll review this game once it's over, and I'll be back for the next game. And then, of course, the game after that, then review that. So we'll be back for the France game, France versus Iraq. And then we got Norway, Senegal, and then we'll be live for Jordan, Algeria. So review, live review, live. Because, I mean, we're already halfway through this stream, so. Austria playing forward. And then we have 1 day left of 4 matches a day. Tomorrow's the last 4. MLS. I'll choose MLS, hands down. I mean, if it was front office, I mean, I'm more liable to be a harder decision if it was front office. But if it was manager / coach, MLS. 46 minute. Nice. Ball crossed in, saved by Emi Martinez. .46 minute. Media admin. I'd be liable to make spend more time making a decision there. Probably lean towards football than hockey, but I've started to realize these referees are basically told not to call a damn thing. Especially not gift cards. I feel like they don't want to give anything in this tournament at all. Romero down hurt. I feel like the referees don't want to give anything in this tournament. .48 minute. .48 minute. So if Argentina wins, they'll advance in the round of 32. Then if Algeria were to win later, then Argentina would win the group. or draw. Playing forward. Headed away. 32-2 when leading at halftime for Argentina. Okay. I'll look into it. Romero just came back from injury. Argentina leading. Solid game, but thank you, Isaiah, but I'll check into it. I'll look into it a little bit. Shot! Rolls. Oh, Messi. Offside. '50th minute. I'd say cherries, but I say cherries, but it's my opinion. '51st minute. Playing forward. Going forward. Goes down. Free kick for Argentina. Ref a clown, no card, Hal. These referees are starting to piss me off in general. Free kick for Argentina. Chipped over the top. Headed away. Austria ain't giving up easy, I'll tell you that. We'll review this game once it's over. So we'll be on to the next stream. Try to quickly get this review up as quick as I can. Free kick the other way. Probably eat some lunch. Should hit Vegas in time. Maybe even earlier now. We left early. Nice. Playing forward. Hollander, Yamin Lamal. Or Lamine Yamal. Maybe. Mbappe. Well, I mean, Mbappe's right there. Like, Messi might extend it more than 17 this year, but I mean, I would think Mbappe's at least got 2 World Cups left, and even if the dude slows down goal scoring wise, I think he'd beat it. Now, the question is who behind him would or younger than him would? Probably, well, if Holland starts making the World Cup, every World Cup for like 4 straight World Cups, I mean, the way it looks to me, free kick for Austria. Lamine probably has a better chance than Holland just because Spain will always be there, though. Mbappe's 3 behind Messi. If Mbappe scores a hat trick today, he will be ahead, or he will be equal to Messi. He's playing it off. I mean, it's hella possible. I'll tell you that. As the cool kids say. That sounds pretty good. Shot. What a save, Emi Martinez. I mean, the thing about Mbappe is, I mean, by next generation, he probably doesn't mean Mbappe. Because Mbappe, he sort of straggles generations. Like, Mbappe's not new generation, but he's not old generation. He's like both at the same time. Like, he's like a zillennial. 3 burger patties and 1 burger is legendary. That sounds pretty good. Like, technically, like, Mbappe's like the football version of a zillennial. He's not fully Gen Z and he's not fully millennial. So, he's both. Playing forward. Holland and Lamine are a lot younger, and they are the new generation, truly. Well, Holland is a little bit older than Lamine, but 56th minute. Playing forward, like, as I said, there are players that straddle both generations that, yeah, there will be a torch passed at this World Cup, but there are guys that I watch. Like, to me, you look at players that I started watching when I was in high school, I'd say that straggles generations. Why take Norway so long to make a World Cup and a Euros? Because, I mean, one man does not make a team. Otamendi coming on for Argentina. Now, I mean, Norway made it before Holland at times in like the 90s, but one man does not make a team, and they had nobody before Erling Haaland. So, to me, when it comes to generation stragglers in football, those are the players that I watched that started really making a name for themselves when I was in high school. How does Shakira look? 28 years old. She takes good care of herself. She's really 50. She still looks gorgeous, though. 58th minute. Actually, I'm actually going to say it. I don't know if it's plastic surgery. Could be. She looks natural. She just looks. 58th minute. She looks pretty natural to me, but I don't know. Honestly, Shakira might look better now than she did when she was actually 28. Whether that be plastic surgery or Ozempic or whatever, so be it. But whatever she's doing is working. Could have fooled me. What I'm saying is I'm very much... My point is this. If it is plastic surgery or Ozempic, it doesn't look shitty. It doesn't look obviously like a facelift or whatever. I could be fooled, is my point. There are some people that you cannot be fooled. There are some where you're talking about plastic surgery, you're like, nope, that's obviously Ozempic. I could be fooled. Serena Williams is making a comeback to tennis, but she lost 37 pounds due to Ozempic. Should that be allowed? Ozempic's a drug, a vaccine. I mean, for a sports player, no. I don't think it should be. Because Ozempic is a drug for people who have diabetes. And then people use it to lose weight. It might as well be a performance-enhancing drug. Now, 60th minute. But what if a player actually has diabetes or whatever? Whatever it's supposed to really fight. Well, I know there's a player with diabetes who just won French Open. '60th minute. Add Ozempic to the red flags chart. Wasn't it already on there? 1-0. Playing forward. Shot. I could have sworn the men's champion of this recent French Open has diabetes. I could have sworn. 61st minute. Danso doubled over. 62 minutes. Zverev, there we go. It's type 1, yeah. Zverev, yeah. I was blanking. '62nd minute. Overweight kind is type 2. Well, Gonzalez and Alvarez. But, again, whatever he has to do to keep it in check, even if it may be a performance-enhancing drug, he has to do it, technically. So you can't really legislate that away. Same as Max Domi. Max Domi's a diabetic. He has to do things to keep it in check. 63rd minute. Can you have diabetes even if you're not overweight and eat lots of sugar? Yeah, I mean, sometimes your body just betrays you, but I think that's more type 1. Type 2 is more of the sugar, and I think type 1 is genetic. If she just did it to, yeah, I get that. She doesn't. That's my point. She doesn't have diabetes. Well, we know she doesn't have type 1 or type 2. Now, could she have developed gestational diabetes? Maybe. We don't know that. But 63rd minute. I ain't a doctor, so. And I don't know how long that. And as a man, I don't know how long that lasts after you have the kid. So. Maybe that's a kid thing. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I mean, Tommy Dreamer getting fired from TNA, it is what it is. I don't have much thoughts about it. Maybe Or is the baby gestational diabetes? Or is that the mother? Or could it happen both ways? I'm not sure. Almada and Lautaro off for Julian Alvarez and Gonzalez. Again, I'm not a doctor, so. 64th minute. 1-0. Playing forward. Argentina. Gets into the box. Shot, save. They would lose their strength and pace. No. Again, to me, when it comes to sports, Ozempic sounds like a PED, performance-enhancing drug. I mean, it sounds like Ozempic to me sounds like a performance-enhancing drug, and the fact that the sports haven't caught up to that is not a good sign. Like, to me, it sounds like, and to me, it sounds worse than what Mark McGwire was doing. To me, it sounds worse than what Barry Bonds was doing. And I know some sports are different, but you need more physicality than others. But again, I'm addressing my hypocrisy here because I know you will. I know you'll say something. I hate how they did the steroid era guys in the MLB. I do. Steroids don't make you hit the ball better. You still got to hit the damn ball. Barry Bonds was a Hall of Famer before the PEDs. He should have been in the Hall of Fame. Roger Clemens was a Hall of Famer before the PEDs. He should have been in the Hall of Fame. Sammy Sosa, I think Mark McGwire, more likely. But I get why Kurt Schilling didn't make the Hall of Fame. He's just a jackass, but he had nothing to do with the PEDs. 66th minute. Header over the bar. I agree in most cases. But what I hate about the steroid era is that the MLB used the steroid era to save the sport, and then they fucked everybody over with the Mitchell report. Bud Selig let it happen to save the sport after the strike, and then he fucked them all over. Either it's okay or it's not in baseball. I don't care. He used Mark McGwire on steroids. He used Sammy Sosa. He used Barry Bonds. He used Roger Clemens to save the sport from dying. He used them on steroids to have the home run chase that saved the sport from dying after the strike. And then years later, here comes the Mitchell report. And he uses the steroid era to let Barry Bonds chase Hank Aaron's record. And he gets there. And then he gets blackballed in the offseason after. What? That was an absolute disaster the way that was handled. You can't let somebody do something, and this is honestly probably vital information for everyday life. You can't let somebody do something, water break, and then turn around a decade later and say, you know what, I did that for my own gain, but I'm going to stop it now. Get fucked. Get fucked. I mean, Albert Pujols was never on steroids, but I can only imagine if Seeley didn't flip 180 on steroids and Albert was on steroids, I can only imagine Albert would have hit 800 home runs. Now, I will say, Albert Pujols, 700 and however many home runs he hit, that's clean. Albert Pujols was clean his whole career, to his own detriment. Now, is it possible Albert's age he was older? Is there a possibility that Albert was older than they said? There's a possibility of that, but that just makes what he did in 2022 even more awesome. If he was actually older than what was on the tin. I don't think Andrew, Chipper, or Furcal. I believe for sure that Andrew Jones and Chipper weren't on steroids. Furcal, I don't think he was, but 70th minute. I don't think he was suspended for trying to. Was that Placido? I feel like I'm getting him confused with somebody else, but. Nice. 71st minute. 1-0 Argentina. Water break. '71st minute. Argentina should be getting another goal, but they somehow are only up 1-0. I can't say this was a struggle game, but Austria has definitely made this tougher than expected. Seconds. Water break is over. 72 minutes. Wasn't Sean Avery on roids? Maybe. Possible. I feel like Sean Avery might have been on steroids. He might. I'm not 100% sure, and I'm not 100% clear on that, so I'm not trying to slander the guy, but maybe. The controversies I remember Sean Avery for is the sloppy seconds thing with Dillon, like the sloppy seconds chirp at Dillon Phaneuf. That's what I remember the most. I remember when Sean Avery made the sloppy seconds chirp at Dillon Phaneuf. That was hilarious. And then the NHL suspended Sean Avery for that. Soft. That was soft as hell. I don't care. Like, why are we suspending somebody for saying, like, he's got my sloppy seconds? Like, why is that a suspension? Argentina almost scored. Corner. Ball crossed in. Header. Oh, wide. I'm a little bit behind. Let's not forget. And so it could be like, well, you tone-deaf bastard. Of course you wouldn't know why that's offensive, you tone-deaf bastard. I still don't know. 73rd minutes. Especially in a sport like hockey. Especially in a sport like hockey, and especially like 2008. How is that? Now, of course, in 2026, yeah, in hockey. I feel like, yeah, I think that happened, yeah. Like, that shit was a mountain out of a molehill in 2008. Now, well, In 2026, he'd be even worse off than back then. And that was a mountain out of a molehill already. That's something you expect from nowadays. The reaction that he got from that is something you expect from nowadays. Not 2008, especially in the NHL. Argentina should be up at this point. Well, they are. It's 1-0. 6 straight World Cup matches for Messi. Oh, and there's Fontaine for you. He scored 6 straight World Cup matches. Mr. from the 50s. 75th minute. Respect just Fontaine. I'm just saying. Hey, I mean, saying there he is. I mean, I think that's respect. Saying the 50s dude doesn't exactly come off well, but you know. Well, I got it confused. I thought there was a freaking Martinique player who had the same name. Like an actual Martinique player who had the same last name. That's why I got confused with. I'm not good at 50s history. I'm not good at stuff that was in black and white, man. I don't know that shit. I don't know shit that was black and white. Was in black and white, I should say. I'm not that old. Shit starts getting fuzzy around Pele and frickin' Garincha. What the hell do you expect happening in the 50s, man? For me. You can punch each other on the ass, but no chirping each other's wives. Yeah. Well, and GFs. Fair enough. Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can only imagine what would be said if Sean Avery did the frickin' sloppy seconds joke in 2026. There'd be like 100 TikToks saying, this is what's wrong with hockey culture. A hockey culture has its problems. Don't get me wrong. I agree. Junior hockey culture especially. Just Fontaine and Garincha were coincidentally born in the same year, 1933. Well, there you go. Like, yeah, no, there are problems with hockey culture, especially on the junior level. I'm not saying there isn't. But sometimes you make mountains out of molehills. And in that case, they would. Well, I mean, if Carter Hart's playing right now, you know, I think if somebody pulled what Sean Avery did back in 2008, they'd still play. Carter Hart's playing. Come on. I mean, there's a lot of, and I'm not saying he should, but Carter Hart's playing. I think somebody I think somebody who in the end makes a Sean Avery, he has my sloppy seconds joke, would play in the end. Carter Hart was part of that London, Ontario scandal in 2018 with the World Juniors team. To keep it somewhat PG. Look up 2018 Hockey Canada Junior Hockey London, Ontario scandal. I'm not going to go too far about it. I'm not going to go too far about it. 78th minute. I mean, yes, he was found not guilty, but it definitely was. I mean, even I have to say that's the shit they pulled was kind of like, yeah. London, Ontario, not Love Island. What? 78th minute. How the hell you get Love Island out of London, Ontario? Whatever. I mean, that shit was pretty... definitely degrading. Unreal. The shit they pulled was definitely degrading. I'll say that much. Even though they were not guilty. It was definitely... There's definitely a gray area there. There's definitely a gray area there. 80th minute. '80th minute. '80th minute. But again, I guess my point is there's a difference between words. There's a difference between words and actions. That's my point. I guess my point is my overall point is there's a difference between words and actions. Losing your shit over words is one thing. Making a mountain out of a molehill is one thing. Normally that's losing your shit over words. In most cases. I mean, there are cases where understandable. But, you know. So, yeah, no, if Carter Hart's playing in 2026, Sean Avery would have still been playing in 2026 had he done it at this point in time. There's no way. That would be unfair as shit. I don't care. If Sean Avery got blackballed, if he was playing nowadays and he got blackballed for the Cuthbert shit, that'd be unfair as shit. I don't care. That'd be unfair as shit. I don't care. 81st minute. It's overthrown Fresco. Chance of the 110, what are the chances of Austria equalizing? I mean, they've actually been playing pretty good. 3. I'm going to give him a 3. 3. Ball crossed in 82 minutes. Saved. 3. I mean, Austria actually hadn't been that bad. 82 minutes. Almost near Glenwood Spring. Shit, that thing's going... I don't know where the fuck that is, but that bus is going fast. What club did Paul play for before he became Messi's personal bodyguard? Well, I mean, when he played for Argentina, he still was his personal bodyguard, but Atletico de Madrid, De Paul played for Atletico Madrid, then he went to Miami. Are you trying to ask me before Atletico? I thought... That's probably what you're asking. I'm shamelessly looking it up. I don't... Udinese, Valencia, Racing Club. Before Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid. And then before Atletico, it was at Udinese, then Valencia, and then Racing, Valencia. Didn't watch much club football, especially past years. Oh, I thought you were... Okay. Yeah, his club before Miami was Atletico from 21 to 25. I thought he was there longer. I'm not going to lie. Felt like he was there longer. I mean, I guess. I mean, one of the biggest clubs in Argentina, one of the biggest clubs in Spain, two of the biggest clubs in Spain, Udinese for 5 years. Not bad. Miami, sure. I mean, it's definitely one of the best of the high middle tier CBs, I guess. Well, fair enough. It's not bad, no. But, I mean, Racing Club is one of the better clubs in Argentina, but not the best. Valencia is one of the biggest clubs historically, and I mean, when he was there as well, in Spain. Chukwuemeka. Udinese is a solid club. Atletico is one of the best clubs in Spain currently. And Miami's Miami, for better or for worse. One of the biggest clubs in the world just because of the fact Messi's there, even though they probably don't deserve to be. Argentina playing forward. The way they play, they don't deserve to be, but whatever. Ernie Clement leads the American League in All-Star voting. One of the first things he went to Jay's way. '86 minute. Which center defense mid had a better career, Sergio Busquets or N'Golo Kante? Ooh. Here's a chance. Shot blocked. Rebound blocked away. Busquets. 87th minute. I think it's Busquets. I mean, I love N'Golo. I love him. But no, it's Busquets. It's Busquets. '87th minute. I think Busquets had the better career. I mean, how can you be being at Barcelona with Messi, that's a better career. That's impossible to. I don't care if you won a Champions League. I don't care if you've won the most unlikely Premier League ever. You're Busquets. 88th minute. Playing forward. But he's playing with the GOAT. And N'Golo Kante's playing with Mbappe. Conte had 0 GOAT level players on his squads. Maybe club wise. Internationally, he's got Mbappe. So he does, in fact, have a GOAT level player on his squad. For France, let me see. Well, no, he didn't play with Cristiano, so that's or for him. On the same team, 89th minute. Wait, whoa, no. No. Wait. N'Golo Kante played with Eden Hazard. What do you mean? 0 GOAT level players. When he first played there, it was Eden Hazard who was the best player on his squad. Besides him. There were some years where N'Golo was the best player on Chelsea's squad. I won't even front. There were some years where he was the guy. Hazard's not on GOAT level. Don't slander Hazard. What are you doing? Eden Hazard, if only he didn't get injured, he would be the GOAT. Eden Hazard's my dude. Eden Hazard. Eden deserved better. Fucking body made of molasses. He deserved better. Eden Hazard's a GOAT to me. He would have made it had he had not made a bone made of or body made of cheese. He would have made it if he didn't have a body made of cheese. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Eden Hazard is the GOAT to me. He's not the GOAT, but he could be a GOAT. He could have been. He could have been. If, bro. Doesn't exist. Wait, is Eden Hazard the football version of Justin Herbert? No. Wait, am I turning into a Justin Herbert fan? What the fuck? No. Wait, am I turning into a Justin Herbert fan? No. 91st minute free kick. If, man. Peak Eden Hazard was one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. Fuck Real Madrid. They ruined him. And his diet probably did too. 92nd minute or 91st minute. Peak Eden Hazard was one of the best things I've ever seen. Man, if I could find a classic Eden Hazard shirt on classic football shirts that's in my size, I would really think about buying it. 92 minutes. Like, Eden Hazard was legitimately my favorite player from, like, in Europe, from, like, middle school to high school. Like, he legitimately was. I mean, of course, Chelsea fans, I mean. But it's not like I'm biased. Like, peak Eden Hazard was a damn absolute beautiful thing to watch. It's a beautiful thing to watch. 92nd minute. Hell, if I wanted to risk that Adidas 2017 Conte kit and put Hazard on it, I would try. I'd think about it, honestly. Because when I see that Chelsea jersey from the Conte year, I think of Eden Hazard. Header. Headed away. "93rd minute. I'll classify Eden Hazard as the Walmart Ronaldinho. Actually, that's not bad. Kind of insulting, but that's not bad. That's not being harsh either. It's just a little below Ronaldinho. But I don't like Walmart that much. I don't like Walmart at all. How about Aldi? No. How about Costco? How about Costco Ronaldinho? How about Target Ronaldinho? That's better. Yeah, Target Ronaldinho. Yeah, we'll go Target Ronaldinho. That makes it sound a little bit better. Shot, save, rebound, chance, Argentina. Blocked away. Could have made it 2. It is 2. It is 2. And who else? Who else but Messi? Who else but Messi? 2 goals, Messi. 2 goals for Messi. 18 goals in World Cup history. Mbappe has to score 4 against Iraq just to tie him, which is honestly doable. But either way, it's honestly doable. Hat trick and a brace. 90 plus 4, 2-0, 2-0. Lovely. Argentina might win back-to-back World Cups. They might actually win back-to-back World Cups. I don't remember the last time that happened. It wasn't in my lifetime. I was definitely not born yet the last time there was a back-to-back. Maybe Brazil? Maybe? No. 95th minute. The GOAT. Messi slides in a second goal. Boom. Perfect placement. Beating Austria isn't an accomplishment. Messi's on fire, though. I ain't seen Messi like this since the Leagues Cup in 2023. And honestly, I think that was a better tournament performance than the 2022 World Cup. Honestly, if I'm being real. I ain't seen Messi on fire like this since the 2023 Leagues Cup. 18 FIFA World Cup goals. I haven't seen it. It's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. I haven't seen it. Actually, no. 3. Messi's not going to keep this up against France or England. You think that, but he might still get a hat trick. No, he won't. Free kick. Wait. Whoa, he might. "96-minute free kick." If he scores a hat trick here, oh my God. Messi don't need that many chances a game, man. Have you not seen him play? He doesn't need 10 chances a game. You think he's Darwin Nunez? Messi don't need 10 chances a game. He's not Darwin Nunez. Free kick. Shot. Wide. Almost. Man, it would have been funny if he had 2 hat tricks. Full time. 2-0 Argentina. 2-0 esta dia. Messi gets the Argentina. Now I just realized Argentina are not going to win the World Cup. Enjoy it while it lasts, fellas. Why not? We said that 4 years ago. What happened? With that being said, Argentina moves on to the round of 32. If Algeria is to beat Jordan or draw, Argentina will win Group J. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Subscribe. Hit that hype button to put stuff in the algorithm. Hit that join button to become a member. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share this with the family. All that great stuff. Next, we have the review for this game. That'll be up within the hour or less. Then I will be back for the France versus Iraq game for a live stream, and then we'll be back for Norway-Senegal live, and then we'll review that at the end. And then, of course, we'll also have the live for Jordan versus Algeria, where Argentina might win this group. And then tomorrow, of course, we have our 4 games and 1 review. With that being said, I will see you later. I'm running. I'm out. Peace. See ya.